7 days. Just 7 days. That is all it takes to alter the entire trajectory of your existence if you dare to rise. If you dare to listen with your spine straight and your soul awake. If you dare to silence the noise of the world and command your mind with the force of a man who has finally decided to take back what life has stolen from him. Do not think of this as a challenge. Think of it as a doorway, a test, a sacred initiation into the version of yourself you were meant to become long before fear crusted over your dreams and hesitation chained your potential. For 7 days you will carve a new identity with the blade of discipline and the fire of intention. For 7 days you will rise before doubt touches your lips, before fear crawls into your lungs, before weakness wakes from its sleep. You will speak with authority. You will think with purpose. You will act with conviction. You will break every chain you forged through years of drifting, complaining, wishing, fantasizing, and postponing the life you were built to live. Understand this. Transformation is not slow. The world taught you that lie to keep you obedient, small, conditioned, controlled. Transformation is instant the moment your mind shifts. The 7 days are not to change the world. They are to change the one who steps into it. Picture yourself on the morning of the 8th day, your spine straight, your breath calm, your voice heavy with certainty, your presence striking like a storm that doesn't beg permission. Doubt has not vanished, but it obeys you now. Fear has not died, but it kneels. The world has not changed, but your perception, your posture, your identity has. You walk into rooms and people feel something different, something relentless, something alive. Not because you became lucky, but because you became deliberate. Because your thoughts marched in one direction. Because your words aligned with your purpose. Because your actions refused to betray who you decided to be. And now picture the opposite. 7 days of excuses. 7 days of postponing. 7 days of I'll start tomorrow. 7 days of drifting, scrolling, blending in with the background of your own life. A week later, nothing changes. A month later, nothing changes. A year later, nothing changes, except the weight of regret pressing harder on your shoulders. And when you look back, you will whisper the most painful sentence known to man. I could have changed everything. But I didn't. The truth is simple. Every day you repeat something. You either repeat fear or courage, doubt or faith, excuses or action, weakness or strength. And whatever you repeat becomes identity, and identity becomes destiny. This is the law no school teaches, no government promotes, no system encourages, because an awakened man is dangerous. A disciplined man cannot be controlled. A man who commands his mind becomes unstoppable. Legends like Carnegie, Edison, Rockefeller, Ford were not superhuman. They were super-intentional. They were men who understood repetition as a weapon, men who drilled words of power into the subconscious until hesitation died, men who spoke their destiny before the world recognized it. And now the weapon is in your hand. For 7 days you will wield it. For 7 days you will speak only the language of power. For 7 days you will silence every whisper that tells you, this is pointless. Because that whisper is the last defense of the old identity refusing to die. Your old self will fight for survival. It will send doubt. It will send laziness. It will send excuses. It will send fatigue. It will tell you, rest, start tomorrow, 5 minutes won't matter. That is the voice that ruined your past. Do not let it ruin your future. For 7 days you will repeat words not as wishes but as commands. You will speak greatness until your subconscious kneels. You will speak faith until fear flees. You will speak strength until weakness. 7 days are not just numbers. They are a battlefield, a crucible, a declaration of war against every habit that has made you small, every doubt that has whispered lies into your ears, every moment you surrendered to comfort over courage. For 7 days you will confront the echoes of your past, the weak self, the distracted self, the scared self, and you will stare it down until it kneels. Understand that fear is not external. It is a parasite thriving on indecision, hesitation, and inaction, and you for 7 days will starve it. You will feed only strength, only purpose, only clarity. You will wake with intention before the world rises. You will act with precision while others drift. You will repeat words of power until they etch themselves into the fabric of your subconscious. You will speak to your mind as a general speaks to an army, commanding loyalty, obedience, and relentless forward motion. Every repetition, every affirmation, every deliberate act is ammunition against the old self that refuses to die. Picture the first day. The mind protests, the body resists. Excuses whisper softly like snakes at your ear. You do not flinch. You do not negotiate. You acknowledge the weakness, nod once, and proceed. Day 2, the mind begins plotting. It remembers the comforts of yesterday and tempts you with the illusion of ease. But you are no longer a man who drifts. You are a man who executes. Day 3, your emotions erupt. Boredom, frustration, and fatigue try to overthrow you. You breathe. You center. You move forward. Day 4, the battle intensifies. The world conspires to test your resolve with interruptions, distractions, and doubts of others. You do not yield. Day 5, a subtle shift occurs. The whispers of fear grow quieter, the echoes of determination louder, and the taste of victory, just a hint, enters your awareness. Day 6, your posture changes, your eyes sharpen, your voice grows heavier with authority, and your spirit begins to radiate an invisible energy that others feel before you speak. Day 7, you rise fully. The storm inside you aligns with the storm outside. You are unshakable, unrelenting, unstoppable. You feel the weight of who you were fall away, and the presence of who you are meant to be take its rightful place. For 7 days, repetition becomes your sword, discipline your shield, and intention your guiding star. You will eat with purpose, move with precision, speak with clarity, and act without hesitation. Your body, mind, and soul will begin to harmonize like an orchestra, producing a symphony of unstoppable momentum. Every small victory compounds into monumental transformation. Every moment you resist old impulses, you forge a new neural pathway in the architecture of your brain, making courage natural, decisiveness instinctive, and dominance habitual. 7 days is not just a timeline. It is the ignition of identity, the rebirth of ambition, the manifesto of a man who refuses to remain ordinary. Those who think greatness comes from luck, talent, or opportunity are blind to the truth. Greatness is born in the trenches of daily execution, in the sweat of consistency, in the relentless refusal to settle. The world will not wait for you to feel ready, to have permission to overcome fear. It will keep spinning, indifferent, merciless, and exacting. But you for 7 days will create your own momentum so potent that the world cannot ignore it. You will look in the mirror and see the reflection of a man who has stared at his limits and walked past them. Your hands will tremble with newfound strength. Your voice will command respect without demanding it. Your eyes will burn with vision that pierces through illusions. And your spirit will rise as a storm that nothing can restrain. And after 7 days, when the calendar flips and the numbers change, you will realize that transformation does not require months, years, or decades. It requires 1 week of deliberate, unflinching, unapologetic commitment. 7 days of truth, 7 days of fire, 7 days of creation, 7 days that turn the weak into warriors, the hesitant into hunters, the distracted into unstoppable forces. You will no longer question, you will execute. You will no longer wait, you will dominate. You will no longer wish, you will manifest. For the next 7 days, you will treat every thought as a command, every action as a mission, every moment as an opportunity to rewrite the code of who you are. Imagine the doors that open, the minds you influence, the opportunities you manifest when your entire being aligns with purpose. The man you were is dying. The man you are becoming cannot be contained. 7 days from now, you will walk through life with a presence that bends reality, a clarity that breaks illusions, a discipline that intimidates hesitation, and a spirit that refuses to negotiate with mediocrity. And once that 7-day cycle ends, you will not revert. You cannot revert. The fire has entered your blood, the rhythm has entered your mind, the certainty has entered your soul. You are no longer a passenger. You are the driver. You are no longer reactive. You are proactive. You are no longer afraid. You are relentless. And this is only the beginning. This is the launch pad for decades of dominance, achievement, and legacy. This is where the weak crumble and the intentional rise. So stand, speak, move, repeat, dominate 7 days. That is all it takes to create the momentum that reshapes destiny. 7 days to